Not That Tim Burton drags you back to SeaScapes, an actual play Call of Cthulhu podcast of ridiculousness. With our friends.
Mildred, what are you, nuts? Are you completely crazy?
You're the one that's been plucking out people's eyes, Concord.
Oh, come on, that's completely ridiculous. I've only done that one time.
No, it was way more than one time.
Okay, maybe a small handful of times, but that's it. I mean, you guys still like me, right?
Aw, Concord. We've never liked you.
Peter?
I'm impartial.
That really hurts.
We're about to have dinner with the Captain Hartley.
I don't know if I'm hungry. I don't want to get poisoned again.
Well, he wants us to die for him, though, so I doubt he's going to poison us because we're going to die for him. So if he's going to poison us, it will be after we die for him and bring him what he wants.
I mean, sounding like she's saying we're going to die for him.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's a good point, but I mean, you think about it. If we think we're going to go die for him tomorrow, we're all at ease and relaxed. And then, boom, we're stupid.
But that already happened to us once at the asylum.
And we had to escape and kill people over it. You remember?
I do remember. You scooped out a lot of eyes.
Yeah. You know, he was actually a nice man.
How do you know?
I saw his family.
That doesn't mean he was a nice man. Maybe he was awful to his family. Maybe we did them a favor.
Well, that's a good point.
I've got a lot of those, you see, because I'm a woman.
Ew.
Ew.
See, I knew you were a housewife. I didn't know that women grossed you out that much.
No, you and talking about favors and stuff.
I didn't say anything about favor.
So last time on SeaScapes, you guys escaped the asylum.
Yeah.
Got to a boat.
Yeah.
Got to the Vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
Took the Vigilance to
She
Canada,
got us run out of gas.
Or you thought you were going to Canada, and then you ran out of gas. Then you got saved by a ship called the Leviathan.
It's true.
Which was a cruise vessel.
Yep.
And they also were headed north, but they were not going to Canada. And the crewman offered you guys gas in exchange for you diving for his captain.
I thought the captain specifically requested that.
Yes, I was under the same impression that the captain was the one that requested that we die for him, but
Dive for him.
Dive for
There you
him.
go.
And so the crewmate took us to the captain to discuss the terms and conditions of this said deal.
At which point, Concord kind of started having notions that Captain might be farce and might be Max Singer.
Well, you know, I found these candies on board. They've only expired like 6 years ago.
Oh, they're probably fine. It's just sugar. Sugar doesn't expire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Besides, they're nice and hard.
From all the moisture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. Do they taste like salt? They've probably been in the salt air.
Yeah, they're pretty salty. They're also a bit taut.
Tart.
Taut.
Tart.
Taut.
Like, they're teaching you something? Like tart?
No, not taut. Taut.
Tart, I see.
Yeah,
You're
tart.
talking about sour.
No, not quite. I mean,
It's
yeah,
not quite sour, but it's tart.
Taut.
It's not tart, it's tart.
Yeah, it's taut. Taut. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Well, all right then. We've been taught something about tart.
Not sour. Taut.
If I remember correctly, the last thing that happened, you guys
Yep.
were shown to your quarters.
That's right. That's right. Quarters.
Did we have the same quarters? Oh,
You better believe it,
quarters.
sister.
It's the same room
I sleep in the buff.
and two different beds.
Concord,
P.S. I don't like covers.
you really want to scoop my eyes out right now.
You gotta say pretty, please.
If you're sleeping in the buff, you really want to scoop me eyes out right now.
I'm just kidding. I sleep in my nightgown.
He was a housewife.
I suppose that's acceptable, as long as...
What?
Okay, good night.
What? I'm strong.
Yeah, you think it's wrong.
Oh, yeah, so there's the thing. So did you guys want to move anything from your boat to the quarters that was provided to you? Also, it's not time to go to bed. Dinner's in 2 hours.
Anything to save her eye.
So do we want to move anything from the Vigilance to our quarters?
Correct. That's what I was asking, yes.
Do we have diving suits, or are diving suits still in the Vigilance?
They will be provided.
Okay.
I want to find a place to stash my monies.
That's not on your boat.
Whatever's safer.
I would think you'd have hiding spots on your boat.
Yeah,
since it's
I would
your
think
boat.
hiding spots on my boat.
Yeah, I'm going to say you already did that.
Cool.
You already stashed your money. So as long as your boat doesn't
Clothes?
sink, you're probably all right.
Maybe clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're towing the Vigilance, then it really doesn't matter because we can just get to it pretty much any time we want.
Yeah, but when you wake up, it's so inconvenient to go down and get your clothes.
Go all the way down and get our clothes.
Well, I got everything in my knapsack here.
That's right. You had a bindle for some reason.
That's right, I did. I'm old school, baby.
It's hoboing around with this bindle. All right. I like it.
Unsuspecting fools.
All right.
I can't think of anything. Do we still have the sextant on the Vigilance?
No.
Is there a sextant on this boat?
Well, yeah, of course there is. There's navigational equipment.
Is it the sextant?
The sextant.
You don't know. You never saw the navigations of the ship. If it is, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It's another portal.
I wonder where that one goes.
Probably at the same place. So good. So many memories.
Very scary.
Remember the scads of treasures untold that we found and took with us and lost?
Do you remember Dave and Ben?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Ben?
Those were some characters, you know what I mean?
It was definitely Dave.
I had to protect one of them from getting killed.
But then didn't we kill them?
Well, I'm pretty sure we did, yeah.
Or perhaps we just... It doesn't matter. What are we doing right now? Do we need to get anything from the Vigilance?
Well, I'm gonna get my knapsack.
Okay, so you're gonna get your knapsack. And I guess I should probably create myself a knapsack.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You should put things in it.
That's a good idea,
Yeah,
Concord. I think I'll put this apple in there.
Yeah, there you go, an apple.
And I think I'll put this toilet paper in there.
Don't forget your underwear.
And oh yes, I need some underwears to wear.
Yeah,
And probably some other undergarments as well.
yeah. I
Where's
don't
Peter?
wanna know
Is
about
Peter
that.
on the boat too?
No, Peter's dead.
We left Peter.
Yeah, we left Peter a
Oh.
long time ago.
Peter died.
I don't know, but he ran into a burning building, and he said, "Don't wait up for me," and went guns blazing.
Peter didn't die. He'll be back.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's like my moon and my stars.
Awkward.
I guess she likes Peter again, so that's good. So you go to the Vigilance and you start gathering things, an apple and some underwear.
And toilet paper. Don't forget the toilet
yeah, and the
paper.
toilet
Definitely
paper,
got to
yeah,
get the
of course.
toilet paper.
I'm also going to get me jumpsuit.
Your jumpsuit.
Yes. My green jumpsuit from the picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah. Your work suit.
Yes. Is it my Asuba scoot?
Super suit.
Asuba scoot is what I said.
Maybe I should bring my Asuba gear, too. I got it.
It doesn't fit in your bindle, of course.
I have slunk that over my shoulder. Come on, only an idiot would put that in a bindle.
All right. You guys get your hobo sacks back up to the ship and into your room, and about 10 minutes passes and someone knocks on the door of your quarters.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Go towards the bus. Pretend like we're not home.
No one's home. I mean, we're home. I don't. You're really confusing me here. What am I doing?
Who is it? What do you want?
Hello? Hello?
Now there's nobody there. We must be auditory hallucinating together.
Oh no.
I wonder if it's the drugs.
Are we still on the drugs?
You took drugs. I didn't take drugs.
When did I? No, you did take drugs.
You took drugs about 3 days ago at the asylum, and so
Yeah.
you've still got it in your system.
Yeah. Well, what about you?
I quit taking the drugs long before that.
How do you know that?
Well, I guess I don't.
Huh?
There's another knock on the door.
Who is it?
Yeah, you're just toying with us. What do you want?
Hello? You must tell us who you are before we open the door. We don't open the door to people we don't know.
If you're the cops, you gotta say it.
Peter? Is that you?
There's another knock on the door.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm
Is
not
there a
opening
peephole?
the door.
I'm gonna go see if I can find
There
a
is
peephole.
a peephole, actually.
I'm gonna go look through the peephole. Who is it?
There's a man dressed in a white sailor suit with a red necktie.
Do we
And
know him?
He's standing at the door and just kind of looking around, and then knocks on the door again.
God, jeez Christ. What do you want?
He just stands there and is kind of looking around.
Okay, open the door.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, hi.
Can you not hear us yelling through the door?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess we were talking to ourselves, Mildred.
So he
Anyway, what's
says-
going on? What? Hello?
Oh, you're to have dinner with the captain
Oh, yeah, is that right now?
in 20 minutes.
Okay, give me an hour.
The captain won't wait for his dinner.
Well, thanks for the invitation. We'll be up as soon as we're ready. Thank you. We must get ready now. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I love you, bye.
He shuts the door.
We must get ready very quickly.
Yeah.
Are we going to be fashionably late? This seems like the appropriate thing to do in a time like this.
I think so, yeah,
think so,
fashionably
too.
late. Fashionably late. Yeah, captains like that stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
they'll like it just fine.
Yeah.
We're already on the boat.
We convinced them that we're not crazy, like barely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
maybe
being fashionably late will just prove that we're not crazy because nobody in their right mind is on time.
Is that right? I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Well, yeah. You're Concord sea bass, of course you have.
Roll me a
Oh.
spot hidden.
Both of us?
Sure.
That's an 80, and I needed a 75.
91.
No, that's, you guys suck.
Yeah, you see nothing. You needed a 48.
Yeah, you guys see nothing.
Cool.
So you guys get ready.
You know, the good news is I didn't actually want to see anything.
Can I push my hair out of my eye and
Yeah.
try and look again?
Because your hair's in your googly eye.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I try and like wax my forehead and see if like just
Or just turn around out of the mirror?
yeah. I'll just say I'll turn around.
All right, I'll give both you idiots another go at it, but something bad's going to happen if you fail.
23.
64.
Both the idiots succeeded. Okay. There is a gown for a woman and a suit for a man in the closet in this room.
Oh, we should probably put those on really quickly.
They look quite formal.
Yeah, do you think that suit's gonna fit you?
That's happening.
Yes, I think that suit will fit me, and I'll make sure to, I can button you up.
Oh, thank you.
No, don't do that.
Oh no, we're doing it.
Actually, wait a minute. You know, I was just thinking about it. Remember
Oh,
earlier?
you're a housewife?
Yeah, and then you said I would probably get killed if people thought that I was a homosexual.
A fruitcake?
Yeah, fruitcake, funny,
Fruit
as they
pie?
say, fabulous,
Fruity?
Housewife.
a house. Yeah, we get it. All right.
Tutti frutti?
Nope.
What about fruity truties?
I'm gonna wear the suit. Let's see if it fits.
Anyway, you guys put on your suit and pants and your evening gown.
Concord, I need you to button me up. I don't know how to wear a dress.
Okay. Hold on.
Strangely seem to fit very well, the both of you.
That suit looks like it fits you very well, Concord, like it was made or tailored specifically for you.
That's definitely creepy.
I agree. It, fits your wrist length perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your buttons on.
But put them on me, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I get out my sewing needle.
No.
He's not letting us ruin it this time.
So you guys get ready. Takes you about 10 minutes to get ready.
Wow, that dress looks perfect on you, like somebody tailored it specifically to you.
That's scary.
A little bit awkward. A little awkward. Yeah.
Are there shoes?
Do you remember that little boy was telling us that somebody got on the boat like a couple days ago, and they had a peg leg, and they had an eye patch, and their name was Captain Max Singer?
Was that little boy you?
No, it wasn't me in the name. He didn't actually say his name, but he described Captain Max Singer.
You don't think there's more than one captain with a big leg and an eye patch?
Yeah, but are they also chasing us and happen to be captaining the ship right now?
What makes you think it's Captain Singer?
Because he wants us dead.
How do you know he wants us dead? He asked us to die for him.
He wants us some money.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that part.
Yeah, you remember? He wants all of our money now. That's why he wants us back in the psych ward.
But why would he have us dive again for him?
It's a ruse.
You're a ruse?
He might just kill us while we're down there. He knows we took off. Do you think he's gonna think we left our money while we're left back at the lounge?
He did say that the suits were provided, so perhaps he has fashioned some kind of magical bricks to the suit, so when we're under the water, he can just make the bricks appear. Then we sink, and then we die.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. Do you really think we're gonna go diving in a gown and a suit? No.
I was saying
Do they make diving dresses?
I was talking about the diving equipment, Concord. The diving
Oh,
suit.
well,
He's providing the diving
Oh,
suit.
yeah.
So what if he has fashioned something to the diving suits that will make us drown?
Well, we take our own suits.
We're taking a lot of time. We should probably go talk to the captain.
Okay, let's go.
You open the door from your quarters to the hallway.
Hold on. Before we go any further, I want to have, was there makeup?
Sure.
I want to have had done my makeup so that my eye looks worse than normal.
That's not hard at all. That takes you but a second.
Right, just putting eyeliner on and then my other eye. Is
accentuated.
Just accentuating your googly eye.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Absolutely. You could definitely do that because it's not hard. You open the door from your quarters to the hallway, and the same sailor is standing there. And he says, "Oh, if you're ready, then I'll escort you up to the dining quarters."
Did you peep?
Lead the way, Bullseye.
You better not have peeped.
He says, "Snyder. My name is Snyder."
Trust me, Mildred, nobody wants to see it.
Snyder. Peter wanted to see it.
He says,
Peter's a very
I
unique
assure you,
individual.
I saw and heard nothing. These walls and doors are very thick."
Your skull is very thick.
That's not very nice.
It's a strange
Have
observation.
you met me, Concord?
There's something wrong with the brain. You just gotta excuse her.
They did call me hard-headed in school.
Oh, so you did have a thick skull?
I think that might have been for different reasons.
Oh.
It means the
What
same
reasons?
thing.
Well, I would probably be offended if you weren't so cordial.
I'm quite cordial.
Yes, please, let me escort you to the dining quarters. You guys go up from deck C.
We're stuck in the boiler room.
Up to, yeah, you should be, you bastards. You guys go up from deck C to deck A, and there is a very, very large dining hall, and there's probably 500 or 600 people dining in this hall, and you're escorted to a cordoned off area where the captain sits.
Hello, Captain.
And there's exactly 2 seats left where his table is.
Hi.
He stands up as you approach.
I curtsy.
Of course you do. He says, well, hello. My name is Captain Hartley. And
Hello?
he reaches out his hand.
Hello, Captain Hartley, again.
All right.
Now, what does Captain Hartley look like?
Captain Hartley is an older man with a white beard, wearing a black suit. The black suit looks rather old, like it was a military suit from a bygone era. He's also wearing glasses.
You have one eye or two eyes?
Well, I haven't quite gotten that far yet.
I thought we established it last time, and now I feel like maybe there was a misunderstanding. Does he have, like, whether he has two eyes or one eye? But then also, Captain Max Singer, didn't he have black hair? Or brown hair or something?
If I remember right, he was a brown-haired guy, yeah.
Okay.
This guy's hair's all white.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
I know exactly what it says.
How do you want to play that?
Concord.
What?
Concord, there's a lot of people here.
And?
I'm scared.
What do you mean you're scared?
There's a lot of people here. We can't
Scared
handle
of
this
what?
many people. There's too many people.
What is wrong with you? What are you
I don't
doing?
like people.
The captain's table is cordoned off, though, so it's kind of private.
Now I'm just going to be subtly panicking all of dinner.
Now, am I to understand that you're trying to figure out if this guy is Captain Singer
Yeah.
or not? Okay, then I want you to roll sanity.
78.
What's your sanity?
45.
All right, you're absolutely certain that this is Max Singer in disguise.
You told me nothing.
You see this guy, you look him up and down, you're certain that it's Max Singer in disguise.
That's stupid. I don't want to roll for now. And I just want to keep trying to figure it out.
Is that going to affect you mentally? Do you need to roll sanity because this guy's followed you and made yet another giant ruse?
Well, it could be, but if I don't actually know what either of these people look like, then I'm going off of sparse information. It's a lot easier to see somebody, know what they look like, see if they line up. But if they don't look alike, then that's not the same guy.
It's close
But
enough.
if you're like, you don't get to know what either of them look like.
It's close enough that you think that this is
One
him.
has white hair, one has brown hair. I had already decided that it wasn't him.
Well, the brown hair can be dyed white.
Whatever.
A little bit of powder put in his hair. Who knows? You're fairly certain that this is Max Singer in disguise. You think it is.
It could be a wig and a bald cap.
Are you trying to convince me that it's Max Singer?
I'm not helping.
Are you just messing with me?
I
I'm
don't
starting
know.
to freak out now.
Me too. There's a lot of people here.
What do you mean there's a lot of people here?
I don't know well in grounds.
There's like 4 people here.
I don't. No, there's not. At the table there is, but didn't you see all the people that we passed on the way to
Yeah,
the
we're
table?
on a big ship.
What are you going to do about Max Singer?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about Max Singer?
I don't know. Are we at his table?
Yeah, you are at his table. He's actually stood up, introduced himself.
Captain Hartley!
And now you are talking to each other. He says, "Oh, I was wondering if you needed more time."
Time for what?
Captain Hartley.
I will vigorously shake his hand.
Nice to see you again, Captain Hartley. I'm Mildred Marks. I'm sure you already know that. We've already been introduced. It's a pleasure to meet you again, sir. It's quite a pleasure. You've got a lot of people on your boat.
Ship.
Ship, boat,
It's a
galleon,
ship.
vessel,
It's not a galleon. Those haven't been used for years.
water car.
That's not a thing.
It is now.
Very well. Have your seats.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, Captain.
The captain sits down. It has come to my attention that you are divers.
We told you that.
That is how it's come to my attention. Now, would you like to have a pleasant dinner, or would you like to cut the niceties and get to it?
I like business.
Very well.
What
Hello
about
there.
you, Concord? Do you want business or do
How
you
are the
want...
breadsticks, Concord? Are they to your liking?
They're perfectly stale. I love it.
I shall have the chef murdered.
Why? I like them.
I mean, no, it's good if you like them, and then we all like them.
Why would you murder him?
I spoke out of turn.
Clearly. All right, get down to business, sir.
We are going to be passing a small bit of wreckage. All we wish you to do is observe.
That's all.
Yes,
Just go down and look at it.
yes.
What are we looking for?
Well, we want to know the origins of the wreckage.
Well, obviously the surface of the water.
We want to know the origins of the vessel itself.
Like where the ship was built? Or
Yes.
where the ship came from after it was built?
There's historically there is many debates on who was in the Americas first. This ship might actually change the perspective of many inquiring minds.
Who's inquiring?
Fairly new institute.
Fairly new institute. I've never heard of them before.
The Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian.
Smithsonian.
Where are they from?
All over the world.
Are they a people of sons from the Smiths?
That is quite
What?
accurate, I do believe.
Smithsonian, Smithson. Smith's son. Son of Smith. And then Ian meaning the people of. So Smithsonian.
Huh.
Sons of the people of Smith.
Never would have put that together.
I'm smart.
Well, that is a horrible translation.
Don't be rude, Captain.
You're really up on other people being rude. It's really interesting.
Concord. Stop it.
I deal mostly in facts.
What?
Well, her explanation and interpretation was quite rudimentary, and it was wrong.
I wasn't saying that that's what it was. I was asking if that's what it was, and I was providing my explanation of my interpretation.
She
of
was doing her
Smithsonian.
homework.
So I wasn't telling, I was asking.
Oh, sorry.
And then telling Concord how I got the idea.
Oh, well then, no, you're incorrect. However, this ship is of vast importance. If it is from a region that would not have been here,
Okay.
So why do you want us?
you happened along.
I thought you had your own divers.
We do have our own dive crew.
Then why do you need us?
You are integral to your roles as divers.
How do you know that?
You are good at what you do.
How do you know that?
I read a newspaper article months ago about a daring duo such as yourselves.
Interesting.
Did it say Mildred and Concord?
It did, in fact.
That's us, Concord.
That is us.
There's nobody else named Mildred.
Or Concord.
Or Concord. There's nobody else with our names at all.
If I remember the article correctly, it said a maverick diver, Mildred, and despite his age, quite a capable diver named Concord.
Because you're old.
I'm not old. I'm capable. Old people aren't capable.
But that's not true at all.
That's true. That's not true. I'm very old. Do you know a man by the name of Max Singer?
Never heard of the man.
Why? He's really famous, especially on diving explorations.
Oh, the Max Singer?
The Max Singer. Max Singer, the Max Singer. Yeah, this
He
is
says the owner of the Scuttlefish?
yeah, that guy.
Yes!
The owner of the Scuttlefish that Mildred and Concord shipwrecked on an island?
No, not that one.
No, that was actually Peter that did that. I was quite upset.
Well, actually, Concord, Peter was egging me on.
Oh, it was you that did it.
Yes, I did it, but Peter told me to.
Yep.
And I was under his muscle spell, so...
I can't say I understood the logic in that because that was our only opportunity for getting home, so we thought.
But we figured it out, and here we are, and we survived, and the ship was scuttled.
Did you have somebody come aboard your vessel recently?
Besides us, of course. And besides all of your customers, of course. Someone who's not quite what they seem.
Like a couple days ago, like somebody come on, like in the similar manner that we did.
Are you implying that someone would come onto my vessel with underlying intentions to find the two of you?
That, perhaps.
More or less, yeah.
It's possible.
I would have to look at Captain's logs.
Aren't they your logs?
They are my logs.
Then why not call them just your logs?
Because they're privy only to the captain.
They're called the captain's logs, okay?
I suppose.
Anyway,
Alright, so I hate to break up this little thing, but is there anything that you guys want to do? Do I need to get more specific?
You mean like kill the captain?
Is there any sort of things you guys might want to do as far as like using your things that are on your character sheets to determine things?
Okay, I will
Oh, yeah.
I'll roll my psychology. I'll roll my psychology and see if he's being honest with Concord.
There you go. That's a good start. Is he being super honest?
That was 100.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll psychology too.
You're completely oblivious to the situation that's going on.
Because I'm thinking about my song when I was driving the Scuttlefish.
Okay, well, I got a 15, and that's exactly what I needed.
All right, check your box. Concord, your interpretation is when you brought up the Scuttlefish, he had an underlying hint of anger.
But truthful?
Like he was mad about it.
Mad about me asking?
No, mad about the Scuttlefish.
Mad about us wrecking it?
And so therefore was also lying about the people coming on?
As
Because
far
that's
as
what we were trying to find out.
as far as the people coming on the ship, he dodged your question entirely by countering with another question.
Which was?
He basically said, "Are you insinuating that someone came on the ship looking for you?"
And due to my psychology winnings, I couldn't figure out if he was being deceitful or not.
It's quite obvious that when he dodges your question with another question, that he's not answering questions
That's fair.
truthfully. So yeah,
And
he's
that
being
he's angry
deceptive,
about
but
the
he was also mad about the Scuttlefish, which is the most important part.
What else could we?
We could roll a spot hidden and see if he has anything on him that's recognizable from our trip with the Scuttlefish. Like any jewelry that might be
Or
the same.
Keys,
or-
signatures
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
primarily he would have.
I'll let you have it. Yeah, well spotted.
40. You know, 70.
I got 51.
What'd you need?
I needed a 48.
Okay. You don't pick out anything like, oh, that's Captain Singer, but you notice that the garb is old, even though it's fancy wear. It's older than anything anyone would wear. It's out of place. It's so old.
Okay.
That was Captain Singer's style. Was wearing, he wore a suit
Yeah.
from 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Caught that.
so Captain Hartley, how long have you been on this boat? How long have you been the captain?
Oh, I took over 12 years ago, I would say.
12 years ago. That's a long time.
How are you familiar with the Scuttlefish?
Well, I've read about it.
That was it?
Quite world-renowned ship, in fact. The Emerald of the Sea, some might call it.
Well, now it's the Emerald of the Beach.
He gets a tart look on his face when you say that.
I noticed you got a taut look on your face when you said that. Is there anything?
I'm gonna try and fast talk him.
Is there anything else? Are you sure you just read an article? Were you not, did you ever attend on the Scuttlefish with Captain Maxinger?
36. No, 96. That's not at 40.
It was a pretty nice boat. I mean, when it was still in the water, you know. Real fast, real nice.
Are you on my ship by accident?
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, aside from the fact that you guys invited us on, we didn't, it was not a part of our plan, I'll tell you that. We were just trying to get some gas, and you guys asked us to come aboard.
How much gas do you need?
It's your ship. You should know how much it takes to fill a tank.
Yeah, 50 gallons.
50 gallons of gas. A barrel of petroleum.
Yeah.
I'll have it sent immediately.
You don't want us to die for you?
Do I want you to dive for me?
Yeah.
I believe that I did, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Why?
Interesting. Why is that?
What did we do? Is it because of me eye? It actually makes me a really good diver.
It's that I've learned that you are the reason that the Scuttlefish is marooned.
But you said you already
On
knew that
Dog
because you
Island.
had read about it and you knew that we were Mildred and Concord. So you already knew.
That was not in the newspapers.
But you said that it was.
That you were divers was in the newspaper.
And our names as well.
Yes.
You said that. So you knew.
But not that you sent a ship to its death.
Well, to be fair, I didn't want to do that. But it definitely happened. I'm also curious why you're so concerned all of a sudden about the Scuttlefish, because you acted like you really didn't even know what it was before.
Well, as a captain, I'm very interested in ships and their whereabouts. And how they met their ends. And it turns out you met the ends of the Scuttlefish.
Well, yeah, but we're not driving your boat.
It seems bad luck to have marooners on my ship.
That doesn't seem like a straight answer.
Well, although if he's Concord, if he's just going to offer us the petroleum that we need to be on our way, then perhaps we should just do that and respect his wishes.
That's fair. I can do it. I appreciate the petroleum.
And, has it already been delivered, the petroleum?
Well, we haven't even had our main course yet.
Well, you said it would be delivered immediately.
You still want to have dinner with us?
He raises his hand, and the crewmate Snyder walks up to the captain's table and he says, "Deliver 55 gallons of petroleum to the Vigilance immediately."
Quite kind of you, sir.
He says, "Well, then will you take your leave, or will you have dinner?"
Well, which would you prefer? Because you're the one that wants us to have our leave.
It would look quite unorthodox if I guest did not have dinner with the captain.
Unorthodox is my middle name, sir.
She is quite unorthodox.
Have you seen me eye?
Then be ridden of you.
Goodbye.
Then I'll get up and walk away. But as I walk away, I'm going to grab the most delicious looking thing off the table and start eating it as I walk away.
Okay. You grab buttered prawns and just shove them in your mouth as you're leaving.
You're really good for that.
I'm gonna take a breadstick.
And you leave too? Mr. Concord. Yeah? Mildred's out, you're out?
I can't leave her behind. She's not stable.
Okay. As you're walking out of the dining hall, you see a man. He has goggles on, and he looks familiar to you.
Can I do like a spot hidden or something that'll
Maybe an
identify?
intelligence or a no roll, which is education, or psychology maybe.
You don't have to do any of those things. This man looks like Billy Sneed, your day watch attendant at the asylum.
The man I ripped his other eye out.
Yes.
I thought he got dead.
I'm gonna go bump into him
All right.
and pull his goggles.
Are you gonna
The
do
ca-
a sleight of hand sort of thing to try and it'd basically be pickpocketing? You're gonna try and bump him and raise his goggles.
Yeah, Is the door still... Are we out of the captain's quarters now?
You're out of the captain's area.
Yeah.
In the dining hall. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Mildred's pretty close to the door going outside.
I'm gonna sleight of hand.
All right, try.
Epic fail. 83.
Oh, you can have a bonus die.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, he's definitely not expecting this.
A 10.
So
13.
So 13.
All right.
Which is a hard success.
As you bump into this guy and he's trying to pardon himself for you bumping into him, he raises goggles to realize that this man has no eyeballs in his head.
And is for sure Billy Sneed.
When you look him up and down, you think it's Billy Sneed.
I mean, I think it's Billy Sneed. Do I recognize him as Billy Sneed?
You're pretty sure it's him.
That looks like Billy. Is it Billy? Are you Billy?
You're almost out the door. This is for Concord.
I'll change my voice.
Discover.
Billy? Is that you?
He starts to, I would say, look around drastically, but he doesn't look around because he has no eyes. He just starts moving his head about.
Billy, it's been forever. How you doing?
Oh, good, boss. How are you?
I'm great. I gotta go. But it was nice to see you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you too. See you later, man. You have a good day.
He won't be seeing anything later.
Why would they keep a blind guy?
You go out the door.
For morale.
As you get out the door onto the deck, you see a red barrel of petroleum being lowered onto the Vigilance. It says petroleum on it.
I want to smell the petroleum.
You go to the door, you get out the door, you see the barrel hit the deck of your boat.
Do we gather our stuff? We should probably gather our stuff.
You did not gather your stuff.
We go gather our stuff.
You're gonna go gather your stuff? Okay.
I'll keep watch over this. Do you think you can grab all that stuff?
Yeah, I'll get your stuff too. I'll get your bindle bag.
Thanks, Mildred.
There's 2 diving suits.
And 2 diving suits.
Yeah, I can handle it. I'm pretty strong.
She's really strong.
Alright.
She's so strong.
I just might fall down a couple of times, you know. I just got this depth perception issue, and I'm not very dexterous, but I'll give it my best go, Concord.
You go down together.
You're an angel.
Are you going on to the Vigilance, Concord?
I'm gonna stand up above and overwatch.
Okay. The barrel is dropped. The wires are loosed, and they pull the wiring and rigging back up that dropped the barrel onto the boat.
What?
The barrel is fastened onto the boat.
Oh, okay.
You go down to Deck C. You walk into the door. You grab 2 bindles and 2 diving suits. You immediately realize that the diving suits weigh about as much as you do. So this is going to be a task.
Oh, these are really heavy. I maybe should have thought this through a little bit more, but I think I can handle it. I've got this. I've done worse things.
Alright, you grab them and you start dragging them. You drag them to the door. You drag them into the hallway. At the end of the hallway is a man with a pistol. You recognize this man as Snyder, one of the crewmates. He has a pistol trained on you.
Snyder, what do you think you're doing?
Well, we can't have you leaving, Mildred.
Why not?
It wouldn't please the captain.
He told us to leave.
He gave me other instructions.
Is that so? You'll have to prove it, I'm afraid.
He cocks his pistol.
I get the notion that she's taken a while, and remember that each of these things weigh about 100, 200 pounds almost.
Oh, give me an intelligence check. Let's see if you get the notion.
12 out of 60.
All right. You calculate the error of your ways and start heading to Deck
Well,
C.
since I did so well, I would like to run quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, oh shit, what did I do to Mildred?
Poor Mildred.
He says, you're not going anywhere. You're staying here. You're leaving the back of the boat in a body bag.
How do you suppose that's true?
He fires.
Before we move forward, when I see him having a pistol pointed at me, I realize I'm going to be standing there trying to negotiate for a moment. So I want to have dropped the suits, except a helmet in my hand.
Okay.
And as he fires, I want to throw the helmet at him. My intent is to hit the gun, or maybe his hand to make him drop the gun, or maybe his head to oh, you know what I mean? See what I'm saying?
Alright. Unfortunately, he's gonna shoot first before you can react, but you can throw it at him, yeah.
Can I
Do you
also
have a throw skill?
be right around the corner and hear it?
This is all taking place while you're like, oh shit, what did I do? And you take off running.
It's fair.
So, he's gonna shoot, and he is going to hit. His automatic gun goes off. You take 5 points of damage.
Is automatic?
Is that more than half of your hit points? Okay. You get shot in the belly.
Oh, God! He shot me!
But as your reaction, you still can throw. If you'd like, throw your helmet.
Oh my God.
What'd you get?
A 100.
Great job.
Okay. Well, you can't push the roll in
So you-
combat, but you can spend luck.
So
But
you
I
can-
don't think that's gonna help you.
So you can drop it instead.
Yeah, I don't have that much.
You,
So is there no chance that I'll be able to be a part of this at all?
you rear the helmet back to throw it, and you clip yourself in the eye.
Oh, me eye. Great! I'm gonna die! God!
It's gonna cause you 1 point of damage to hit yourself with the helmet. All intent of throwing this helmet has now left your ability, and you just whack yourself in the eye with it, and you're like, ah! And you kind of put it in front of you. Maybe it'll be bullet shield. He cocks the gun again. He gets ready to fire again, and he says, see you in Davy Jones's locker. And as he says that, Concord, you come around the hall, or down the stairs and around to the hallway, and you see him fire his gun. And he shoots at Mildred one more time. And he hits. How many hit points you got left? Not that many. Oh! You take 3 damage.
That's more than half.
That still seems like you're doing better than I thought you'd be. I thought that pretty much put a standard character down. So that's
I have
good.
2 left.
Oh, alright. So you're still there. You'll have retaliation. What are your guys' dexterities?
50.
80.
Alright. You can easily get up to him in the amount of time, or do whatever action it is that you want to do. He just fired again.
Can we say that there's a axe by me, like on the hallway, for like a fire axe or fire hydrant or something?
Roll luck.
I'll give you the fire axe on the
18.
stairway if you get luck. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You grab the fire axe on the stairway as you hear a gunshot, and then come around the corner with this fire axe and see him.
Then I huck it straight
and
at his back.
He shoots again. You gonna huck it, or you gonna run up and hit him? You can probably
Well,
run up and hit him.
Okay, I'll run up and hit him.
All right, give me a fighting brawl roll.
Fighting brawl.
Not throw, though. Oh, not great.
24 out of 61.
Excellent. All right, he's gonna roll against with disadvantage.
Didn't I surprise him?
That's why he got the disadvantage.
Oh.
Yep. All right, you plop him. 1d8 plus 2.
7.
All right, 7
Plus
damage.
2.
Plus 2, 9 damage. That is not enough to put him down, but that's definitely a critical wound on his part.
You mean enough to kill him?
Yeah, so you render one of his arms and shoulder from his body in a way that is very gruesome, and blood splashing into the hallway and onto the ceiling and onto the wall. And it happens to be his gun arm, so he's gonna not be using that anymore. And Mildred, it's your turn. You're not dead.
And get the gun.
In your angst and craziness, you can try and grab the gun. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Roll dexterity check. See if you can't get to the floor and get the gun real quick.
47 out of 50.
All right. You get there fast enough. You scoop the gun out of his hand that he's no longer using.
I want to use it with his hand still attached.
Okay, what are you doing with it?
I want to shoot him with it.
All right, just point it back towards him and... All right, roll firearms. Firearm handgun.
It's a 25. I needed a 20. I will spend 5 left.
All right. You shoot him. It's a 1d6.
I think that's a 6. It is indeed a 6.
All right. Your bullet penetrates, you're fairly certain, the exact spot on the ribcage that would be his heart. And it's a matter of seconds before he's dropped.
Boom.
And done.
Mildred, you gotta heal yourself. You got all kinds of medical experience.
Oh, that's right, and we learned a heal spell.
We learned a heal spell.
Maybe just a little first aid on your way out.
Yeah, I'll start with that. Start with first aid.
You gonna help her first aid?
I'm gonna help her first aid.
All right. So
You don't have to roll.
You get a bonus dex. He's gonna help you first aid. Whoever had the best first aid should have been the one doing it, and then the other one.
She probably has a lot better first aid.
Yeah,
than I do.
mine's 80. and
Holy crap!
I've got 10.
I got a 004.
I'm gonna hold her gauze.
An extreme. All right, you're up 1 hit point. You bandage your
Just
belly.
one? Wasn't that an extreme?
That was an extreme.
Only gets 1 hit point for it.
If you get the notion, you probably have a round to heal yourself if you would like.
With magic?
This spell's not in the handbook or the DM's guide. It's something I made up. You will roll 1d4 sanity. And you will lose that much sanity. You will also lose that many magic points.
It's probably a good idea.
And then you will heal 1d4 hit points on yourself.
Oh.
Okay. So roll 2 4-siders.
Right. But there is a caveat to every spell.
Okay.
You have to succeed a power.
Okay.
So if you succeed the power roll, you successfully cast a spell. However, you do roll the sanity and magic points first. So you cast the spell, losing that much sanity and that many magic points. And then if you succeed your power roll, you can heal yourself for 1d4 hit points.
Do you get to gain your magic points back at any point?
1 per hour.
1 per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So that's 3.
Alright, so you're down 3 sanity and 3 magic points.
And then if she wins on her power, then she would gain 3.
1d4.
So I have to roll
She would
again.
roll again.
She
Okay.
rolls again. It's not good. Magic's not good. Call it.
And that's a 27.
Yep,
I
no,
needed 80,
success.
so that's a hard success. And then I rolled this again. And get another 3.
Excellent. You were up 3 more hit points.
I'm down a total of 6 and 3 is 9. Sanity total.
But that's way less than a fifth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Well, you're fine. And you heal yourself. You now have 6 hit points? Okay.
I'm really happy we met that crazy guy with the straitjacket, Mr. Two Peenies.
Yeah, it was very helpful, Mr.
Was it?
Two Peenies.
That was a good save. Thanks, Two Peenies. All right, well, let's get out of here as fast as we can.
All right, so you guys are going from deck C to deck A to get out, yeah?
Yeah, also, if we find along the way a place, an easy way to set this thing on fire, let's do that.
The whole thing's made out of asbestos.
Should be pretty easy. I'm pretty sure it's made out of asbestos.
Asbestos is not flammable. It's nearly impossible to burn.
Well, my science teacher led me wrong.
Yeah, you had a shitty science teacher. That said asbestos is flammable.
He's like, yeah, asbestos is pretty much the most flammable thing in the world.
It's cancer causing, but not flammable. Yeah, this whole ship's made out of steel and asbestos, so probably not an easy way to burn it down unless you actually are starting to find, like, ways to burn it down. Like, you know, like a 55-gallon barrel of petroleum might start some shit on fire.
Nice. Well, we need to get out of here, so.
You guys get from stairway C to stairway B, and standing before you is 2 crewmen with billy clubs.
Can I roll, like, an insight or whatever, or spot hidden for future things to see if we can easily find some sort of armory where there might be grenades or something? Or some sort of explosive that we can attach to the outside if we make it out of this thing?
This is a cruiser, so there's not going to be any military equipment on it whatsoever.
Huh.
The best you could go for is a boiler room. Now, if you light coal on fire, that'll burn through the ship.
Yeah, that makes sense, but how are we going to get out of there after we light the boiler room on fire?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Although we could just put our suits on and then dive out the window into the water.
Well, yeah, I know, but we also got a boat too, so but we gotta get the gas on it.
Oh, the gas is already on it.
Yeah, I know, but like in it.
Yes, that is a part of the thing that needs to happen, yes.
Yeah.
Also, this ship is moving, so if you dive out the window, you've got about 30 seconds, and then the ship and your boat are gone forever. They're gonna just keep moving.
Oh, because our boat is still attached.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's unattach the Vigilance.
Let's kill these guys with billy clubs.
Okay. Are you going to scoop out their eyes?
First I'm gonna try and shake them with my knife. Let's go!
Okay.
Both you guys roll an intimidate, because I'm assuming you're saying this out loud, and that's pretty fucking intimidating.
I did not intimidate anybody.
Neither did I. got an 97. I don't know what mine is, but jeez.
I got an 81 and mine
All right.
is 15.
Intimidate is 22.
As crew members, they're designed to try and stop you, so they're not wavering by you talking about gouging people's eyes out. So they want to start hitting you with billy clubs. However, they're far enough away that if you start shooting at them, they can't billy club you until they get close enough. So,
Mildred, bust out that gun. You got it. I know you got it.
So there's 3 rounds left in it? No, it's an automatic
it's
gun.
an automatic gun. There's actually 7 rounds left in it.
7.
Boom.
Dang, it's 45. I didn't do
You're
it.
just shooting 1 round.
Yeah.
Give me a gun.
Okay. You try.
You fire and hand it to Concord. I'm going to allow this because it's funny. I like it.
Or I just take it out of her hands. Oh. Firearms, right?
Firearms pistol, yeah.
I need a 86.
Great. You both fire the gun, and then they get close enough to you to start billy clubbing you. And as they do, Concord, you can have 1 more shot off because your initiative is plus 50 if you have a shot.
No, it's 52.
What's your firearm skill?
28.
If you're not willing to spend the luck, then you miss.
That's a lot of luck.
Yeah, that's a lot of luck. All right, you start getting billy clubbed. It's going to be you against them, so the first one is going to try and hit Mildred. Mildred, you can fight back or dodge,
I
however
will
you see
fight
fit.
back.
Okay,
Grab that billy club with your muscular hands.
you got to beat his success.
I got a 45.
What's your fighting brawl?
66.
Okay, so that's a regular then?
Yes.
Okay. He failed, so you hit him.
So I want to take the billy club from him and hit him on the head.
You can either hit him or take the billy club from him.
Can't do both.
Throat punch him.
You can do a fighting maneuver, take the billy club, or you can actually attack him and hit him.
Okay, I'll punch him in the temple.
Okay. Alright.
Do I have to do another fighting brawl?
You succeeded. Roll damage. 1d4 plus your damage bonus.
4.
4 total. Alright, you punch him in the temple. You stagger him a bit, but it doesn't put him down. Concord, this man runs up to you. You have a gun in your hand, and he swings his billy club at you as well. And you've got to beat his level of success if you want to fight back, or you have to succeed if you want to dodge.
I'm going to fight back. I have 33, and 61 is my fighting brawl.
Alright. He failed, so you hit him.
Sweet action. Throat punch.
Alright, you take the pistol and nip it across his throat.
Just straight into it.
Roll damage. It's a 1d4 plus your damage bonus.
3.
3.
I'm old, but I'm strong.
Alright. They both try and attack you and you both hit them instead. Then it's back to Concord with the pistol if you're shooting.
I'm shooting.
Alright. You get a bonus dice here, point blank range. I don't know why you keep getting hurt as you have an extra.
Okay, I've got 19. And I needed 28.
Alright, now that is 1d6.
1d6. 2.
Okay.
Pathetic. I did. Where's my throat punch again?
Yeah, that is fucking pathetic. So, Mildred, you're getting attacked. He's going to try and swing the club at you again, and you can either dodge or fight back. No, wait, it's your turn, so you fight. And then he can either dodge or fight back.
Okay, so the maneuver I'm thinking of is grab the billy club and then use my leg to like kick him in the stomach or in the torso as I'm grabbing the billy club. See what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
let me do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
2.
004. Needed a 66.
So that's what, an extreme?
Yes.
You can try and dodge.
I just thought of a pretty cool move if it can work out. Fart and disorient him so I can grab his billy club.
He got a hard success. You got an extreme. You take it. Roll damage. 1d4 plus your damage bonus.
6.
Alright. You kick him backwards on the landing. And as he flops back, he hits his head on the landing, and then he comes back towards you and starts going down the stairs. As he starts going down the stairs, you're able to procure his billy club.
Billy club.
Well, that's mine now.
As he tumbles down the stairs, you hear the unearthly cracking of bones, like he didn't do movie stunt rolling down the stairs. He hurt himself badly. Concord, this guy's getting ready to billy club you.
I go first though, right?
Nope, it's him.
Oh, why?
Because you already went. You can fight back or dodge, however.
Right. I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
35 out of 61.
Alright, what are you trying to do to this guy?
Grab his billy club from him and throw punch him.
Throw punch? Billy
Got
club. Okay.
throw punch.
Alright. 35's a hard success?
No. The answer is no.
Okay. He fumbled, so you were unable to get his billy club. You punch him in the throat, roll damage.
You said I'm unable to?
Yeah, you're unable to.
Oh,
grab
'cause he
his billy
fumbled?
club.
Ah, garbage. Roll damage. 1.
Alright. You punch him in the throat. It's like an old man punching a kid.
Take that, Sonny.
He looks like he's gonna fall down the stairs because he's coming at you, trying to defend your punch, and takes it in the neck. And then it's your turn next. What are you gonna do? He looks like he's coming to the stairs in a very uneasy manner.
Oh, I'm gonna grab his billy club and headbutt him.
Okay.
22.
Alright, he's just gonna try and dodge you.
That is a hard success.
And he failed again. He didn't fumble, but he failed. As you headbutt him, he's verily on his way down the stairs. Like flinging himself down the stairs, hitting his head on the rail and you. And roll damage.
4.
Alright.
What do we got?
The billy club eludes you.
What? I can't get his billy club?
Nope.
Because that's the thing I was doing, was grabbing his
Yeah.
billy club first, and then I'm going to hit him.
He finds himself at the bottom of the stairs. Both of the people at the bottom of the stairs are not in any condition to fight. So do you want to go down?
Yes, I'm going to go get it. I want that billy
go
club.
down the stairs to get the billy club.
And I'm going to kick him in the face while I'm doing it.
Okay. Alright, you get down to the bottom of the stairs, roll an attack. Kicking him in the face.
3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Do I get an advantage?
Actually, that's an extreme success, so it's max damage. So that's...
4.
yeah, you kick him in the eye.
Yeah.
And satisfyingly to
Oh, I should have
keep
just
up
taken
with
his
your-
eye.
keep up with your character. Satisfactorily, his eye explodes. You kick him in the eye so hard it explodes. You are fairly certain that this man is expired. He is no longer a living person.
Boom.
It's really easy to grab his billy club.
Yeah.
I'll take that, thank you. I mean,
You guys are running.
the sea.
You guys are running
Hello?
from the stoop of B deck where you put 2 people incapacitated on C deck. You very well probably killed both of them, but you're not sure for certain. But you did irreparable damage to both of them nonetheless, and you went down and grabbed a billy club from one of them. You were running from level B to level A where the deck is, and who has the lowest luck?
54?
I do. 41.
Roll me a luck roll.
You will.
Yes, I would.
36. Jerk face.
I feel better about that than you think I should. You guys make it onto the deck without running into any more of these crewmates, and as you are climbing down to the Vigilance, are you going to throw the bindles to make it more convenient for yourself?
And diving
Alright.
gear.
Alright. If you want to throw the diving gear, roll me a strength check. You guys are both carrying diving gear and trying to throw it onto the boat.
You're so mean to me.
He's mean to me too, man.
I got a 90
I got an 82
out of 70.
out of 70.
I can't think of any way to change the situation to make you push the roll. especially
We can
since you're
rewind
in-
this and start recording over.
Since you're in a hurry.
Or, yeah, I can drop mine and help Concord throw his.
Yeah.
And then we can throw mine together.
You won't try and toss them both together. Alright, both guys.
Or,
roll me a strength check.
hold on. Did we already throw our bindles?
Yeah, and they made it in the boat.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll do her plan. Ready?
Alright.
Strength?
Yep. Both you guys roll strength.
39.
Did you fail?
I got a 99.
Alright. Suit number 1 goes directly into the ocean.
I knew you were right.
You guys try again with suit number 2. Directly into the ocean.
Oh, we don't
roll
get it.
twice?
didn't
Oh,
say
because
that.
You're
we
not
already-
rolling anymore. That's the bad thing that happens. You fumbled, and
Oh, because we
your
already pushed
suit
the roll,
goes
and I
into the
failed.
ocean and into the ocean, and then you guys start climbing down onto the boat. There is a ladder attached to the boat, so you guys make it down there pretty easy.
We got a bunch of money. We can buy more.
This is true.
Either you got a knife on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diving knife.
You guys got your diving knives. Sure they weren't attached to the diving suits?
They shouldn't be. I keep mine on. Who attaches it to the diving suit?
All right.
Mine is in my inventory.
I'm kidding with you guys. All right. So as long as you have a knife, you can easily cut the rope that is attaching your ship
I've
or
got-
your boat to the ship.
19.
You don't need to roll for it.
Oh,
As
well,
long as
fine.
you have a knife, you don't need to roll anything. You cut the rope. It's a very thick rope, insanely so. But you're able to cut it pretty easy because there's so much tension on this little boat.
And
I'm
if
a
we
real
both
man.
do it on each side, so then our knives are facing each other.
Yeah, always cut towards your coworker.
Yeah.
That is a
Always
rule
cut towards your
I've
coworker.
learned. So, yeah, you guys cut directly towards each other to cut the rope off because that's not hazardous at all. And then,
the 20s.
since it's the 20s, I'm going to allow it. And you guys,
Besides, we got our OSHA cards.
with your boat that is no power, immediately cocks to the side and starts drifting towards the back of this giant ship. However, as it does, the captain gets out his Tommy gun and he pulls it off of the shoulder of the catwalk on the front of the deck. He puts his gun over the railing and then he just fires his gun. He fires his Tommy gun.
Did you fire at a disadvantage?
You'll never know.
You should have.
He fires what you assume is 7 or 8, maybe 9, 10 shots from this Tommy gun. They all hit the water in front of your boat as it slides to its side and starts turning. And their boat continues forward. Concord, you're a smart enough man. You've been on the sea enough to know that it's probably going to take them 45 minutes to stop it and get it to go backwards, or about an hour for it to turn around. So you guys are pretty much clean and clear of this other boat.
All right, well, let's get this baby gassed up and get on out of here, huh?
Yeah, how do I help you do that so we can do it faster?
Yeah, let's open the can first. The
tank?
The tank.
Is it still called a tank on a boat?
Fuel tank? Yeah.
Fuel tank. Yeah, it's the fuel tank. I
It's
told
still
you
a
that.
tank. Okay, I'm sorry. I
It's
got
all right.
confused when you were talking about Hubert.
I know. I wasn't talking about Hubert but a long time ago though.
I know, but
that's
it
called the
got
shell.
me. It got
I
me
miss
confused
Hubert.
about the tank under the fuel for the gas. Olean.
That's where he used to sleep. That's why he was so fast. I miss Hubert.
That makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
poor Hubert.
But now you have a bunch of tiny Huberts.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I got a bunch of them. I'm gonna feed him gasoline.
Of course.
That sounds like such a good plan. I think it's great.
Okay. Open up that fuel tank and then we'll pour this puppy in, huh?
Okay.
All right. Did either of you succeed on your strength check? No.
Yeah.
You did? I can't think of any skill to use to pour gas, so I'm gonna say that you guys just start pouring. You're a couple pretty stout people. You pick up a 55-gallon gas can and start pouring it into your fuel tank.
Yeah, but he made us roll for the scuba gear.
I couldn't think of a skill. I don't want to keep cheating you guys, making you roll stats instead of skills.
I don't want to keep cheating you
Yeah,
guys.
well, I had to for the situation. If there is a skill that you guys can figure out that'll help you pour gas faster, let me know.
Oh.
And otherwise,
Mechanical
you're
repair?
just pouring it into the tank.
Mechanical repair, or maybe even drive auto might work for that, maybe?
I'll let you do either one of those.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot more difficult.
Yeah. It's not an easy feat.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
You guys are
What
just
hap-
trying to pour gas fast.
And it's his boat, so he's already like seasoned at it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Oh, 17. Perfect. Now which one do I want it under?
Well, you said mechanical repair last.
Well, they're both the same, so
What was the other one?
Drive auto.
Yeah, I'll let you have either one. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll do drive auto.
And you succeeded?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, seems like a success. You get the gas into the engine quicker, and you're able to start the motor. So yeah, getting the gas in there is not the time-consuming thing. The thing is that he has to pull the hose off of the engine to prime it, to get fuel coming through it, and then put it back on there so that the fuel will take, instead of him trying to start the engine over and over and over.
Because
and
I'm
over
smart.
and over. 'Cause it's very
No,
smart.
let's do mechanical repair. That makes more sense.
The motor fires up, and you guys start taking off. Your initial plot point was to Canada, if I remember correctly. So you were headed north.
I don't recall ever specifying. I just recall that we said let's go north.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys
Well, it
are
was
going
to Canada,
Antarctica. So
We don't have to go to Canada.
We don't have to go north anymore either.
That's true.
So,
Let's go to Florida.
The ship that was towing your boat is also headed north. So
Let's go to Florida.
now we're turning around and going 3,000 miles in the other direction.
Let's stay closer to the island, to the land. And we'll watch the tank. What, Mildred?
I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think of how. So is 50 gallons a full tank for the Vigilance?
It's about 3 tanks.
It's 3 tanks.
Yeah, it's a 20-gallon tank.
And how many water miles do we get on the one tank?
Oh, well, you got 2 days on a full tank.
2 days on a full tank, and how many miles do we go in a day?
About maybe 20, 25.
That seems like a long time.
That's just 20, 25 miles a day? This doesn't seem like a lot.
Water miles. Because water miles are slower than road miles.
Your boat's not very fast. It's a fishing boat.
Yeah, still. That's really slow.
I'm gonna say that you guys are just fighting the ocean the whole way, though. I mean, it's backwind.
Nope,
so.
still stupid slow.
No, so going north was hard because
Okay.
you're fighting the winds.
Okay.
You're not sure if your boat can be faster than the ship. The ship might have more capabilities than your boat. You're not positive.
Yeah.
However, you've got about an hour lead on it.
Yeah.
As far as
You know,
can tell.
Concord, I was thinking that maybe we could speed your boat up if we started throwing things overboard.
Like what?
I don't know, things that you don't need.
I don't think it'll speed it up by much. Because once it gets up to power, it's kept to power. It's not bogged down by, like, crackers or anything.
Don't be silly, Concord. You
It's
know
not held
you
up by
have
crackers.
a big stash of crackers in
But they're
the-
light. It's not doing anything.
But when you put lots of light things together,
You shut your mouth.
100 pounds of feathers is still 100 pounds.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, but it's not gonna fit on this boat. That's all I'm saying. The heaviest thing on here is us. This boat ain't that big. We can't fit that much on it. The only thing we should have gotten rid of was those scuba gears.
Well, we did that.
Yeah.
We did
we're
that
go-
very successfully.
Yeah, so we're good. No, you did that successfully.
Well, I'm sorry.
Either way, that's the only thing that would have potentially slowed us down, and I don't even think that would have done it.
So then, where are we going now?
We gotta go to Florida.
Florida? What's in Florida besides hurricanes?
Well, it's warm. Also, yeah, it's quite a ways from the others.
Is it day or night? It's dinner time, so it's
It was
night.
dinner, so it's dusk. Yeah. There was only 10 minutes passed between having dinner to going to get your stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, it's still dusk. I know the gunfight seemed to take a long time.
Can I have a magic point back?
I'll give you an hour, yeah.
It's either that or we go back to the scene of the crime and see how our buddy Peter was doing.
I don't know about that. I don't think that's a good idea.
Just a thought.
So, But we can pretty much do whatever we want. We're not on a mission right now.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. We can do what we want. What do you want to do?
What if instead of scuba diving, we start skydiving?
Out of what?
Well, airplanes.
Is that a fun recreational thing that they've invented yet?
It's not a fun recreational thing at all, no. But it is something that they did in the 20s.
Sure.
Oh, you know what else might be fun? Is it doing research on the Kraken?
Let's do it.
You know, you love the Leviathan Guinevere.
It's so good. Guinevere.
Why do you love her? What happened?
What do you mean?
How did you fall in love with a Leviathan? How did she not kill you?
It's a long story. You ever had a dog before?
Yes, I know what a dog is.
Yeah. You had one before? Did you care about the dog? Did you love it?
Well, yes.
See, the thing is, I didn't always have snails. I used to raise octopuses.
Octopi?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Never had one like Guinevere. She's like my little puppy.
so you raised Guinevere?
Yeah, I raised Guinevere. And I love Guinevere. She's dear to my heart.
Why do you raise Leviathans? That seems like a dangerous profession.
Well, to be frank, I didn't know she was gonna get so big.
So, do they not remember the hand that fed them?
Yeah, they do, but sometimes they don't care. They're a little feisty. You just gotta calm them down. And if they've been out on their own for a little too long, they just kind of meh.
What happened to you, Concord?
What do you mean? What happened to me?
Why would you raise Krakens? That seems like a horrible plan.
I feel like I've said this before, but I didn't know it was gonna get so big.
Now, why didn't you do the research before?
It looked like a baby octopus.
I know you know what it is. You are in some sort of trouble, and you had to make a lot of money really, really fast, and so you raised a Kraken because they grow exponentially faster than anything else, and then you had to sell it to Davy Jones himself.
Davy Jones himself, should he be a real person, has been dead for a long time. Like, at least 102 years.
100 or 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, it doesn't even make any sense. Who am I gonna sell it to? And then, if I was gonna make a bunch of money off of it, and then they just let it go into the open ocean? Maybe what I'm telling you is I had to let Guinevere go for her own good because she got too big. Couldn't take care of her anymore. You can't keep that thing in a cage, you know what I mean?
That's why your wife left you, isn't it?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Just then you guys hear foghorns in the distance.
Shoot it!
And on the dark horizon you see the ship actually turning around. It's sideways to the water. And you see its silhouette quite easily.
The Leviathan, the ship?
The Leviathan.
We are currently moving, correct? We're not
Yeah,
just
you guys
sitting
are-
there for no reason. Yeah.
And you're maxing out your boat. And you're going with the waves, so you're making quite progress. But you do know this ship is turning around.
It's turning. The ship is turning.
Why are you worried? We're already up here, and they're back there.
Is this ship faster than us?
Like I said, you're not sure of the capabilities of the ship.
Oh.
This ship may or not be faster than we are. I don't know. It's not good.
Well, then what do you propose we do? Do you have anything that we can make a bomb with? Can we make a Molotov cocktail?
I don't know if we can make a cracker bomb.
Because of your stash of crackers? I'm sure it will work for something.
Cracker bomb.
I'm pretty sure it won't. I do got some booze.
Booze works for Molotov
Yeah,
cocktails.
And that's why I mentioned it.
This is gonna be fun.
It's a giant metal ship that's about 4 stories high. A Molotov cocktail isn't going to do anything to it.
It will if we get it in a window.
You know what we need? We need a bazooka.
Well, we don't have one.
I'm also not sure they exist. I got a prototype.
You guys have 100 gallons of fuel, but again, that's just a big Molotov cocktail. So that's not.
But
really,
we need that.
That's not really good enough to damage the ship either.
I got liquor down below.
Okay. You got liquor. You got fuel. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. For now, I'm gonna keep driving.
Keep driving until you identify that there's a threat?
I think that's a good plan. Because they're pretty far away right now. So even if we did manage to come up with some kind of explosive, we would not be able to reach it without, like...
Turning around is a bad idea.
Right, turning around is a bad idea. And catapult.
So are you fleeing indefinitely? Is that the plan? You guys are cruising down the coastline towards Florida.
You're not really giving us a lot to work with there, GM.
I say we find a place to get ammunition.
That's a good idea. I don't know if you're looking to the sextant or not, Concord, but I like that idea about getting more ammo.
No, I can't say. I wish I was, because then I'd have this beautiful angel's voice. Sexy angel. Oh, that was a great voice, right?
It was quite soothing.
Yeah, I know.
Do either of you know how to get to the shore?
It's
Drive towards it?
this way.
Navigate
Natural world, navigate, something along those lines.
or track? Probably not track.
Tracking your course, maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna do natural world.
Me too.
9 out of 77.
That was your track? Natural world. All right, check the box.
And I got exactly what I needed at... Wait a minute. Yeah, at 40.
Okay. You both succeeded? All right. You turn the boat to the west, and that's the most likely position to put you in contact with the United States and or Canada. And you head directly towards the west. Now let me ask you another question. Do you guys have lights on this boat?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Dusk turns into darkness. There's a chance, although ever so slight, that this boat can, or this ship can still track you as you guys head into mainland. You get through the night and into the morning. There is no view of the Leviathan on the horizons. You have bypassed it.
Nice.
You see a port up ahead, and in your disgust and discouragement, it is the port that you left in New York.
Dang it.
Same boats, same ships, all at the docks from when you left 3 days ago.
Well, that's a bummer.
We just made a circle. We just
Yeah.
came back to where we started.
We
Back
killed,
to-
we killed a few people first, though. That was cool.
It seems like a fun hobby we're creating for ourselves.
Yes, we're pretty good at it.
I still think you should collect eyeballs, though. That's kind of a fun little quirk.
Gotta have a place to store them, otherwise they just rot, you know what I mean?
But don't you have jars? I thought you had some jars.
That's true. You got pickle juice?
I know where to get pickle juice.
Okay. Well, guns first.
Yes, guns first, and then we'll start your eyeball collection.
Deal.
Both of you guys roll sanity.
88. I'm super sane.
34 out of 69.
Are you guys staying here, or are you going back to New York?
I was thinking we should probably find a different dock.
Yes, I could agree with you, Concord. I don't think stopping here is a good idea, considering we're very wanted in this town.
Yeah, we're pretty wanted. We are awesome. You know?
Can I roll a spot hidden to see if I can see Peter on the beach?
Yes, you may.
On the beach.
008.
You don't see Peter on the beach. But you see Peter on the docks from where you left.
Concord! Peter's right there! Peter's right there! We've got to get Peter!
Oh, Peter! Let's turn around, quick. Peter, we're coming!
Alright. You guys turn around, you go to the docks, and in fact, Peter's there, and as soon as you get to the docks, he's stepping onto your boat.
Oh, thank goodness, Peter! I'm so happy to see you! And I will hug him as he comes up.
Alright, roll your smell hidden.
Smell hidden.
Yep.
Weird.
Roll your spot hidden, or your listen.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Or listen?
Yep. Whichever one you like better.
Oh, well, both of them failed with an 84, so...
Okay.
Well, 85 isn't much better.
Alright. You see Peter on the boat, and you both give him a big hug because you guys are sappy. And as he steps onto the boat, you notice that his clothes are blackened and he smells of fireworks.
Nice. Peter, you smell beautiful. What happened?
We're on our way now.
You're turning around and leaving again?
Well, actually, no, wait. We should find out what happened. Because we might not be wanted anymore.
I really want to plot the ship's course, or your boat's course. Like, you ask Peter if he's wanted, or if you guys are wanted anymore. Is that what I got?
Yeah, Peter, did you do it? Did you put down the asylum?
Concord, I did it.
Did you kill a lot more people?
I'm not proud of what I done.
Well, we are. This is probably the less we know, the better. No, I want to know everything.
Me too! Spill the beans!
We have to go
We have to go? Where do we have to go?
somewhere else now.
Okay, let's go. I'm going. What of the guy? Patrick, I mean the
I was on the docks to steal a ship to come and rescue you.
We've rescued ourselves, we have!
You rescued me.
And you!
We've done lots of rescuing lately.
It's quite beautiful if you think about it.
We've also done some.
But what about the
killings,
captain? What happened to the captain?
When I went to the asylum, I fought my way to the ward where the leader of the insane asylum would be attending. He had disappeared.
Yeah, pretty sure he was following us. Pretty sure he had commandeered a ship and then tried to kill us. I saw Billy.
Now be careful, Concord.
What?
That sounds like crazy talk.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
Why did you say that? What do you mean it sounds like crazy talk?
But I think what Peter is trying to say is that the leader of the asylum has no reason to be following you or trying to track you down or anything, and so it sounds like something that a crazy person would say.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Captain Max Singer was missing from the asylum.
So then why does it sound so crazy for him to have been tracking us down and trying to kill us, Peter?
I don't think it was. Stop yelling at me,
Then
Mildred.
don't say things you don't mean. And what did you call me?
Mildred?
That's what I thought you said. I've got this thing with me eye.
All I'm saying is, when we got onto the boat, the man looked an awful lot like Max Singer. And then as I was leaving, I saw the same guy in goggles. I pulled his goggles off. He had no eyes, looked just like Billy. pretty sure it was Billy. I even addressed him, pretended like I was someone else, and he answered to Billy. And then they tried to kill us.
Well, that's very strange.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I don't believe that they would go to these lengths.
Why not? They were after us, and what if Max Singer is actually completely mad? He would go to any lengths. A mad person will go to any lengths for anything they want.
Of course he's mad. They made an entire insane asylum just to hold us and get our money.
Is it your money they're after?
What else would they be after? My good looks? Oh gosh.
Do you have something that this man wants?
No. Maybe.
I don't remember if we took the sextant or not. It's all really fuzzy.
Because I don't know details.
Whoa.
Concord, what happened?
He's obviously looking for the sextant right now.
I don't think we have anything they want. What could they want from us?
Do you have any suggestions, Peter? Do you have any ideas? Do you have any information that you could provide? Since we don't seem to understand what you're talking about.
Both of you guys know. Roll a knowledge roll.
Roll a knowledge roll.
Education.
A no roll. An education roll. Yeah.
I failed. 74 or 79. And you get a 40.
19. I needed an 85. Hard success.
Let me see your character sheet.
No.
No.
No. Can I see your character sheet, please? Peter Winter says,
I don't know why they're following you. I was offering advice. If there's no reason they're following you, we can lose them.
Well, I don't want to follow him. I want to get away from him.
Yeah, they were trying to kill us. Did we forget to tell you that part?
Yes, go quickly and away from here.
Also, if it's done, why do we gotta run?
I am a wanted man.
Because of all of the killings?
Yes, Mildred.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm not very pleased with myself at the moment. Mildred.
Oh, you'll be alright. It'll happen again and it'll be easier and you'll be fine.
How many people did you kill?
More than I care to mention, Concord.
There's probably less than Concord killed in the war.
Well, that might be true. I've got a little bit of a psychopath come out in me every once in a while.
Well, a little bit I do.
Okay, we're continuing on our way. Do you have any ideas, Peter, where we want to go? We were thinking about Florida, but we're not sold on the idea, you know?
Because we're basically just marauders, right? We can do whatever we want.
Well, the law will find us eventually if we do marauding. What about the military?
Well, what I meant is we are, what's the word?
Free spirits.
That too. We're also free spirits, but that's not the word I was thinking about. Like, the people
Wild
who
at
wander
heart?
and they don't have jobs, but they just survive. And
Vagabond?
yes,
Hobos.
vagabonds.
And nomads.
Hobos.
Nomads.
They do these
Hobos.
things.
Really rich hobos.
Yes, we are those. So we can do whatever we want. So, what would you like to do, Peter?
I would love to go to a motel.
Is it because you want to take a shower?
I do need a shower, Mildred. Yes.
Because of all of the killings?
There was a lot of killings, Mildred.
Do you still have blood on you?
So much blood, Mildred.
Would you like me to wipe you off?
Hey, if you guys need to
What
talk
is
in
going
private,
on?
I've got a wet cloth that could wipe you off with all the blood and killings.
I don't have much, but there's a room down there.
Nope, right here.
I don't want to see it.
Well, don't look, Concord.
I'm driving a boat.
Yes, and you're not watching me.
Concord,
What?
do you have any clothes I can borrow? I seem to be...
Absolutely, Peter. I take my clothes off.
Concord, I didn't want to see that.
I'll give you my underwear if you need it.
Not quite what I had in mind, but they are very warm because you've been wearing them.
Yeah, I was warming them up for you. I hope that's okay.
Concord, do you have clothes for yourself?
I think so.
You should procure them.
You don't like what you see?
Of course he doesn't like what he sees. He's not a housewife.
Concord. Please, go dress yourself so we can continue.
I put my head down in shame and go get my clothes.
Are you piloting the vessel while he's going to get changed?
Yes, I suppose I will. I will drive the boat.
Concord, after you go to get changed, you realize that you're running south down the coast. Concord and Mildred are arguing with each other and then stop when you come up to the top of the boat.
What were you guys arguing about?
Peter and Mildred were arguing?
What was happening?
Yeah, well, why are you being so nosy, Concord? It's none of your concern.
Well, you guys suddenly stopped when I came up. Naturally, it made me really curious. Normally, you don't care who's around when you're arguing.
He won't give me what I want, okay?
What do you want?
Are you sure you want the answer to that
No.
question? I didn't think so.
I think you're just trying to mislead me, though.
Concord,
Yeah.
I have a meeting in the morning,
What?
and I'm also very tired.
A meeting with who? You're on the run.
Good night.
Why do I feel like the third wheel?
Because you are.
You're a very mean person, Mildred.
I always hurt your feelings. I know, because you're a sissy. You always behave like a baby.
I'm not a sissy. I'm a man. I'm a big man. I'm a big boy man.
With big boy panties.
Yeah, I do. Very big.
Well, congratulations on that.
Alright, both of you guys roll me and listen roll.
11.
Out of.
Oh, out of 24.
Excellent. What'd you get?
I rolled a
Okay.
65, I needed a 60.
Okay. Are you gonna spend the luck to listen? Or are you just gonna
No.
let her go? Alright.
No.
Because I'm gonna tell you
Stop
anyway,
it.
because one of you succeeded. Concord, you're not positive, but off in the distance, far behind you, you think you hear the sound of foghorns.
Now that you've listened to the madness that is Mildred and Concord's lives, you must be asking yourself, will it get better or worse for our seafaring adventurers? Find out next time when Not That Tim Burton presents another mind-bending episode of SeaScapes.